The Smoky Mountain Conference, the premier conference in the state of North Carolina. Tonight, the Smoky Mountain Conference presents the very best it has in women's basketball, as the championships of the Smoky Mountain Conference Tournament will be decided. First off, you've got number 1 Murphy, 21-3 on the season, 2-time defending state champions coming into this one, led by Tourney Rogers, one of the state's best players and the reigning Smoky Mountain Conference Player of the Year.
One, it's good if it goes.
Holy cow, no way.
Up against the Bulldogs will be the Robbinsville Black Knights, the number 2 seed in the Smoky Mountain Conference with a 17-5 overall record, on a hot streak so far, led by junior point guard Desta Trammell.
Things down, Trammell weaves
Oh,
away
what a
through traffic.
pass.
Jimenez goes around, tries to hand it off there. Phillips thought about Trammell, a clean look at a 3, and she's
Knocks
got it down.
Desta Trammell into double figures.
And now, it's time for the show. The Smoky Mountain Conference, one of North Carolina's oldest and most storied athletic conferences, producing champions on and off the playing field for decades. The Smoky Mountain Conference. Tradition lives here.
Championship Friday underway here, Jeff, from Swain County High School. It's Dogs and Knights.
Doesn't get any better than that. One versus two.
1 versus 2, and we've got a dandy here tonight. Both these teams, really good basketball teams. A lot on the line for both of them right here. For the Bulldogs, it's seeding in the playoffs. Same for the Knights at this juncture. Rogers clean look at a 3 from the corner. It's off, but tracked down over there by Addie Johnson. And, you know, you and I were talking in the before the game about
There's Anderson.
This game might come down to which of the role players had the biggest night.
Absolutely. The girl that you don't expect to get a lot of the points and a lot of the rebounds. Who can contribute the most?
Exactly. The stars, of course, are Tourney Rogers for the Bulldogs and Desta Trammell for the Knights. Both of them electric players who can take over a game. And they're going to get theirs. It's a big game.
Oh, they're going to get theirs.
They're going to make sure that their team is in a position to do what they need to do. Ball controlled out there by Addie Johnson. Skip pass, Lachlan Rogers wide open. And there's Tourney Rogers, just as we said, with a big rebound over the top of Hallie Anderson, who led the Knights in rebounds the other night from her forward position with 13.
Looks like Murphy's man-to-man.
Good dump pass. Zoe Schuler has it blocked by Rogers. And then pulled out of there by Martin.
Ball on the floor. There's Phillips with it. She's going to race to the other end. Against Rogers. No good.
Shot is off. Trammell ends up with a steal but turns it back over. So let's see how the Knights attack here. And real quick, off of the Murphy bench is Emma Ledford for Callista Adams. Quick substitution off Coach Gutierrez's bench. I don't think he was happy with the way that those events transpired.
Yeah, he didn't like something there for sure.
Quickly to the corner. And they've got her trapped. She's used her dribble, but gets it out to Rogers. Great outlet pass at 6'1". 3 on the way from Roberts.
Amber Martin.
Or Martin, rather. I'm sorry. Woo! Trammell Down low, Schuler backs it back out, and then it's called for a travel, so it'll go back to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was a great pass and a great look, but that's just the presence of Torren Rogers right there.
Exactly. It caused Schuler to back herself right back out of there. Now Rogers can see over that trap and quickly has the ball up to Addie Johnson to break it. And the Bulldogs set their offense now. Inside Rogers, unchecked, turnaround jumper is money.
Oh, wow. You don't want to give her that easy of a look at the high post.
No.
Wow. Robbinsville on a 1-2-2 defense down here. They may have to switch that up at some point.
They're definitely going to have to check Torren Rogers. So now they spin off on their offense. The Bulldogs are in man. Kicked back over to Hallie Anderson. She kicks it out to Trammell. Deep three from in front of the bench, and that's
oh,
down.
She gets the roll. That's to Trammell.
And here's the press again. Has yielded no turnovers yet, but it could be.
There's
one.
The first one.
I just started to say it could be a tempo issue as much as anything, but then they get their first turnovers. So now Anderson will inbound to Trammell to get things underway offensively here. We're at the 5-minute mark, first quarter, Smoky Mountain Conference Women's Championship game coming to you from Swain High School. Anderson turns the corner, finds Schuler. She hands it back to Jimenez off the dribble, shot up. Back iron, no good. Spun out of there. Schuler with a rebound goes up, and no, she's called with the travel first.
I think she anticipated the foul was going to happen, and Martin just really didn't allow it to happen.
No, she just went right on by. So now the Knights extend it just a little bit, at least to get the ball out of Torren Rogers' hand. Trammell, a lot of contact. That ball's out of bounds. It'll be back towards Black Knight basketball. 7-5. 4:42. We got men's championship game to follow. We had JV championships last night.
And boy, were they good.
And they were awesome.
Oh, man.
And on top of that, we got wrestlers downstate who are doing their thing.
We got 6 guys who made it into the semifinals already.
Yep, and Swain has had a good day. Robbinsville has had a good day. And so a lot going on here in the Smoky Mountain Conference. That's back to Trammell. Frees herself up, fires the three. And there's
big rebound by Phillips.
Looks like the first foul of the game is going to go against Ledford.
Emma Ledford.
Quickly, it's Laylee Holloway at the scores table for the Bulldogs. And Kinsley Phillips will have a pair here. The first free throws of the game, a chance to tie it for the Black Knights. First one on the way, and nothing but net. Holloway is going to get Lachlan Rogers out. So early substitutions here by the Black Knights, none thus far for the Bulldogs, none thus far for the Knights. And in the semifinal game, Robbinsville used one player.
One person,
Ken Delaney Brooms to substitute for virtually everybody. Let's see if that's the case again.
There's a lot of pressure. Trap.
They get it out of hands, floated ahead to Rogers. She's on the dead run, picks it up. Now it's taken away by Anderson over there. Jump ball. It will go to the Black Knights. As Hallie Anderson, no back down in her at all.
No, absolutely not.
And she went right after the ball, tied it up immediately.
And that's 3 turnovers on 3 of their last 4 trips, Coach, against that press.
Anderson to Trammell. Trammell dishes it back. Shot is up and off.
Again, affected by Torren Rogers.
Absolutely. So now into the front court. Schuler picks her up man-to-man by the Black Knights. Rogers backs it back out, sets the offense for the Dogs. Ledford up top now. Spins it back over to Johnson. She looks at the low block. There's a double team. Holloway's three is back iron, no good. Phillips boxes out. Jimenez cleans it up. And the Knights steam the other way. Trammell, ball on the floor, tries to go up. Blocked out of bounds by Amber Martin. So it'll be Black Knight basketball underneath. We're knotted at 7, 3:25 left to go in the first. Of course, the Black Knights have taken both the other meetings in this series. Good shot to Anderson. Rogers blocks it.
Torren Rogers brings the ball up to the front court, swings to the side to Amber Martin, who looks down low to Ledford.
And that one stepped in.
There's a steal by Zoe Schuler.
She finds Trammell wide open for a clean look at a three over there. It's short. Comes off. She's going to get it back on the run. Goes all the way inside.
Takes it right to Rogers.
Takes it right to Rogers. Misses the shot, and Rogers has the rebound going the other way. Ledford back to Johnson. Addie Johnson skip pass to Holloway. Johnson with it back, guarded by Anderson. Now Martin at the top will reset the Bulldog offense. Rogers on the wing, guarded by Phillips. Phillips cuts her off. Rogers backs back out. Blind pass. Roberts has to track it down. Now 3 on the way from Johnson.
Oh, she knocks it down. Addie Johnson.
And Addie Johnson
Smooth stroke.
nails that one, and it's 10-7, 2:28 left. Trammell beats Roberts off the drive. Now Schuler from the corner gives it a shot. It's off. And that's Emma Ledford, who's gotten extended minutes here in the first period for the Bulldogs. Martin into the front court. Schuler checks her. Off her leg it goes, and Ledford picks it up over there. Dogged by Trammell. Hands it back off.
There's
Poked
Schuler.
away by Schuler. Now Martin's got it back, and Torn Rogers comes in to direct traffic. Martin tries to shed Schuler, and Rogers now has it up top. Hands it to Holloway. Back to Martin. 3 on the way, blocked by Schuler. It takes inside, tipped, and it'll be out of bounds. Murphy ball. I thought for sure that was going back to the Black Knights,
Should
but
have.
it didn't.
That should have been an up and down call. Wow.
So out of the lineup comes Zoe Schuler, and in comes Delaney Brooms, just as we predicted. That's a 3 on the way from Johnson.
She drills another
nothing
one.
but net for Addie Johnson.
Wow. 2 huge shots from Johnson.
So now suddenly a 6-point advantage at the minute 30 mark of the first period. Trammell probes the defense. Now Phillips comes away, hands it back to Trammell. She goes off of Martin, spins it around, comes out of the pack with it. Now goes by Martin again, stops in the middle of the paint, shoots it.
There's
Allie
Anderson.
with the rebound.
She gets it back to Phillips, taking it to Rogers and gets it rejected. Callista Adams shoots it ahead to Torn Rogers, who's going to lead the break.
She feathers it out to Holloway, picked up over there. Now Adams back in the lineup, sets a screen for Rogers. She comes off of it hard in the middle, spins back around. Shot is up and off, rebounded by
Hallie Anderson.
Exactly.
We'll say that a lot tonight, I bet.
I believe we're going to. Brooms, clean
good
look at
look.
the 3. She's going to take it, and it's off into the hands of Adams.
We're under a minute.
And this first period has been a busy one, but the Bulldogs have a 6-point advantage at this juncture.
Thanks to those 2 big threes from Addie Johnson.
A little bit of a surprise. After the teams were dead even, they have a chance to extend it even further here. Brooms all over Martin is swiped at, and then Phillips has got it, but not for long.
There's Rogers attacking the baseline. She goes up with contact and gets it to fall. Torn Rogers.
6 for Rogers, and it's 15-7, under 30 seconds, under 20 seconds and counting. Jimenez works against Holloway up top. It's down to 15 and counting. Rogers stays in the paint, waiting for the drive. We're to 10, to 9, to 8, to 7, to the corner to Brooms. She takes a run, and things unraveling a bit for the Knights here at the end of this quarter. 5 seconds left to go in this one.
Rogers is going to have it in her hands.
We saw her hit a bank shot like this in the semifinals, and that one does not go. But nonetheless, it'll be the Murphy Bulldogs on top here after the first 8 minutes. It's 15-7 Bulldogs. And we're back. It'll be Murphy basketball
Dave's
here
got 'em.
to open up the second quarter, and the Black Knights are in early danger here, Jeff. They've got to get a stop.
They've got to get a stop. They're down 8, in danger of going down double figures.
So Holloway with it. She takes it on the dribble. Jimenez checks her over there. Now Torn Rogers directs traffic. She'll come off the screen. Phillips comes through it. And Addie Johnson with it. Now here comes the drive from Martin, and we've got a block on Desta Trammell. It'll go for 2 shots.
That'll be Desta's first, team number 1 on Robbinsville.
So it'll be Amber Martin at the free throw line for Murphy. She has 3 on the night. First trip to the line for the Bulldogs in any fashion, and Martin misses the first. I would think it's critical that Robbinsville use the first 3 minutes of this quarter to eat into that lead so they don't have so far to dig out of.
Yeah, if they have a huge hole at halftime, I'm afraid they may be in some trouble. She knocks it down.
That was good by Martin.
But they've got the people to do it.
So the lead is 9, and Trammell directs traffic as she crosses midcourt. It'll be Jimenez popping off of that. Now she puts it on the deck and guarded there by Holloway. Schuler with a clean look at the 3 will take the extended shot.
Hey, knocks it down.
We've got another foul. Let's see who it's on.
So Zoe gets the basket, number 13. That's going to be against Murphy. That's Addie Johnson. That'll be her first. Team number 3 for the Lady Bulldogs.
And that goes back to Robbinsville. So here's a golden opportunity for the Knights to be able to dig into this. It'll be Phillips to trigger it. Deep back to Schuler again, who took that mid-range jumper just then.
And what it did is it forces Rogers to come out a little bit now.
Absolutely.
She has to honor that shot.
That one's off, and Martin's got the rebound.
Oh, there's Jimenez with a steal. Kicks ahead to Hallie Anderson, and it's going to be a block. She's going to go to the line for 2. Foul should be on number 15, Amber Martin. It's going to be her first. Team number 4.
Anderson goes to the line for the first time tonight. She had a very successful run in the semis. And she is on the board now with a point, and the Black Knights are back within 6. So back to striking distance.
Yeah, this has been a big possession down here, possible 4-point possession.
Yeah,
she gets it.
That's a big swing for the Knights, just what I just talked about them needing. Being able to dig into that lead just a little bit. Now Addie Johnson with it over there, kicks it to Martin. She finds, no she doesn't. It's batted around. It'll stay Robbinsville basketball.
Robbinsville.
Huge turnover.
So they have a chance to add even more to that 4-point possession.
They immediately find Trammell, and she's going to direct traffic now over to Anderson. She cuts through the lane, she being Trammell. Now Anderson guarded by Johnson will turn the corner and has it blocked over there by Rogers. 4 blocks thus far by Rogers as they continue to challenge her. And now here comes Johnson all the way to the hole.
Addie Johnson, 8 big points thus far.
She's been huge in this game.
Yes, she has. And we said often this week she's a freshman.
And Robbinsville wants a timeout. It'll be a full. So with 6:24 left, it's 18-11 in favor of the Bulldogs. We'll take it along with them. Black Knight basketball as we open after the timeout by Robbinsville. It is still man-to-man by Murphy. Trammell with it up there. Calls for a screen by Anderson. She gets it, turns the corner, kicks it back to Jimenez. Jimenez all the way through. Shot is off, but Schuler with a rebound. Trammell had a clean look at the three. Martin chases her off the line. The runner is short, batted out, and pulled down over there by Adams. And a foul will be whistled on Hallie Anderson.
That'll be Hallie's first. Lady Black Knights second.
6:03 in the second. The Knight pressure continues now. Jimenez over there against Johnson. Johnson gets it up court to Adams. They've got numbers if they want them. Kicked ahead, poked out of there by Anderson.
Look at Anderson. Look at the hustle.
And a foul called on Lachlan Rogers. Whew. By the hustle of Hallie Anderson. You thought for sure on that play, Jeff, that they had a 2-on-1 layup for Lachlan Rogers.
I sure did. Looked like it was going to be tailor-made easy basket.
But obviously, Coach Ford has the right person back in his press.
Yes, he does. The cleanup girl.
Good ball fake. Trammell runner. It's back ironing out of there. It'll be rebounded by Johnson. So Desta Trammell having a hard time finding the bottom of the cup thus far, just as Torn Rogers was early on. But Rogers has righted that just a little bit with 3 buckets. And Schuler dogs Martin over there. They try to go inside to Rogers. She tracks it down, now steps inside, lays it in.
Easy.
8 for Torrin, and the lead is back to 9 for the Bulldogs. Trammell into the front court, spins it around, checked there by Amber Martin. She'll back it back out, bring up Anderson from the low block. Anderson has a hard time getting it, but does now kick to Phillips on the corner, back down to Jimenez. Good ball movement by the Knights. That's the kind of movement they're going to need, I believe. And now Trammell looks, the screen. Johnson steps into it. Schuler with a step inside the 3. And that's Lachlan Rogers over there corralling that one. And here comes Torrin out with a break. Now she'll hold it up. Kinsley Phillips checks her. Anderson checks Eddie Johnson. Johnson skip pass over to Torrin Rogers. Screen coming. Torrin backs out of it. Now looks for Lachlan Rogers stepping out. It's got it over to Martin. Martin beats Schuler off the dribble, shot up and rattles around, but there's Anderson.
Oh, that's going to be a foul on Martin.
Hallie Anderson, her 3rd rebound and 2nd drawn foul, and that'll be the 2nd on Amber Martin, and we're close to a 1-and-1 now.
Team 6.
And Laylee Holloway back into the Bulldog lineup for Martin. And so now the Knights will bring it up. Still sitting on a 9-point lead. The Knights have had a couple of chances here to cut that lead and have been unable to do so. Let's see what they do now. Double screen for Trammell. She stops behind it. 3 on the way. It rattles out.
Can't get it to fall.
Callista Adams with the rebound. Now Torrin Rogers will bring it up and set the offense for the Bulldogs. Dogged over there by Kinsley Phillips. That'll be Addie Johnson swinging it back to Rogers on the other side. She tries to go through but wasn't open. Now Schuler and Holloway play catch. Back to Eddie Johnson, and Anderson got lost on the screen, but this time it doesn't go.
Zoe Schuler.
And Schuler with a rebound. Trammell on the break. Ball fakes, puts it down, and we got a block. That's on Adams.
That'll be Callista Adams' 2nd.
That should be 1-and-1 if I'm not mistaken.
It should be. I've got team 7.
And it is. That will send Trammell to the line, and we're not even going to mention the piece from the Graham Star this week because we don't want to jinx it. Let's just say she's pretty good from the free throw line.
She might have set a state record from there.
Could have, yeah. There's a rumor to that effect.
Yeah, we don't want to jinx her.
Trammell with 3 and a chance, again, to cut into this Bulldog lead. Shot is good.
Drills it.
Thankfully, I would have felt terrible if I'd somehow jinxed her. So she's got a 2nd one here. Delaney Brooms is at the scorer's table. She's going to get Hallie Anderson. Anderson a part of some pretty physical play down low, so giving her a breather here at the 3:41 mark. Trammell spins it, her 2nd one ready to go. It is up and good. So she now has 5. Delay a game.
Delay a game call against the Lady Knights.
Don't touch the ball when it comes through the net. So Martin back into the game. She triggers it into Johnson. Now it's passive pressure by Delaney Brooms and Zoe Schuler. Trammell coming in trying to get the steal. Now Johnson will steam ahead. They have a choice to make, cover Johnson or cover Rogers. That one rattles home for Holloway. Now Trammell into the front court off the dribble, goes all the way to the hole, throws it up,
just can't get one to fall.
Well, we feel that. It may be that basket we need to get checked. The Maroon Devils had their chances last night in the JV boys championship game on that basket and couldn't make a bucket in the double overtime loss to Cherokee. Streaks at the ball. Holloway
wide open.
Scoops that one up and puts it in.
Robbinsville's in some dangerous territory right now, Coach.
Absolutely. 11-point lead, and quickly Hallie Anderson back up off the Robbinsville bench coming in.
They've got to cut it in half by the half.
This is a very passive zone basically by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they're daring them to shoot from the outside pretty much.
Rogers and Johnson unwilling to come out on Brooms and Schuler over there. So they have whatever they want. They're going to cover up Phillips, though, and someone stays with Trammell and Jimenez. There's Brooms. She's going to turn the corner, shoot the running hook off the rim, and Rogers skies up and yanks that one down with a big arm. And now she's on the run, trying to go to the hole. Phillips guards it as best she can.
Rogers. There's not much you can do about that.
That was absolutely fantastic defense by Kenzie Phillips. And better offense. Timeout, Black Knights, 26-13. This one getting a little out of control. It'll be a 30. We'll take it along with them. Robbinsville basketball following the timeout. Jimenez is out. Broom stays in. Hallie Anderson checks back into the lineup. She will get checked over there by Addie Johnson. And now Trammell comes off the screen. Goes back around the screen again. Takes it back with a two-man game. Now Anderson turns. Almost handed it off but didn't. Turns the corner. Schuler with a three. It's just off. And there's Martin with the rebound. Rogers kicks it ahead to Addie Johnson. Cut off by Hallie Anderson. Rogers backs it back out as Phillips checks her. Now she stays in front of her, working her way around. Addie Johnson now on the across screen. Now she tries to go low, and it's cut off by Trammell, but Lachlan Rogers able to pop out. Good offensive set by the Dogs. Rogers a three.
Short.
And it will be out of bounds. Good defensive sequence by the Black Knights on that one. They're going to need a couple of more of those, plus to hit a three or two here to get themselves back in the range you were talking about before halftime. We're 1 minute and 11 seconds before half, and now Anderson standing in the paint for a prolonged period. Broom shoots it. It goes up. Schuler with a rebound.
Oh, big offensive rebound. Zoe Schuler. We're down to 57 seconds, under a minute.
Now here comes Addie Johnson, cut off over there, and she's called for a carry as Brooms and Trammell rush to cut her off from the penetration. You know, that may be something the Black Knights can take advantage of, Jeff, as it's really hard for Torn Rogers to rebound if she's blocking everything.
That's exactly right.
She's going to the rim to block it. It's hard for her to get back and rebound.
Get back down the court.
So that backside block should technically be open if they can only take advantage of it.
If they can take advantage of it, that's right.
Anderson on the floor, goes around, hooks it around.
Nice
Schuler's got it. It'll be on the floor, though, unfortunately for Zoe Schuler, and it'll be a foul on Addie Johnson as she gets her second.
So Murphy now with three with two fouls. We got Adams, Johnson, and Martin.
And those are big fouls, too. Schuler back to the line. No, to the line. And she'll get a couple here for her troubles. We're at 33 seconds before the first half. And Zoe Schuler a chance to eat into it. They'll give her one.
Hey, that looked good.
Schuler's got that one down. Jimenez is set to check in. She will get Schuler. And the second one now to cut it under 10. And she does.
Good job, Zoe Schuler.
6 for Zoe. And now Yika Jimenez back into the lineup. Delaney Brooms extended time here in the first half. And now the Bulldogs will work it up. Brooms will check Martin. Now Jimenez comes to trap her, and Anderson rushes Rogers. Jimenez right back on her. Now they both back off, and Holloway's the open Bulldog, and that's on Desta Trammell.
Oh, on the box out attempt. That's going to be Trammell's second. So they can ill afford for her to get a third one here in the last 19 seconds.
In 19 seconds, and it will be Murphy basketball.
They're going to stay with her.
Just keep an eye on number 11.
Oh, it's a race for the ball.
She wins it, and it's not backcourt. You can do that in an inbounds play. 15 seconds left. Rogers directs traffic. She's got a double screen. She'll come off of there, go all the way to the bucket, pull up, ball fake in and around. Shot crawls up and around.
Robbinsville's going to have a chance. We're down to 2, down to 1. Anderson throws it up with her left hand.
Good Lord, I thought that was going in for a minute.
Golly.
Well, they cracked it under 10, Jeff, and that was a key that you thought going into the half, and the Black Knights have been able to do that. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes with the second half action on this one. So Robbinsville will have the ball first as we open the second half, Jeff, and we'll see if they can capitalize on the momentum of being able to push that lead below 10 right before the half on a couple of possessions that were spurred by their defensive energy.
Yeah, it's going to be important if they go on a little mini run, so to speak, right here. They cannot let Murphy get way out ahead.
Jimenez works down low. They get it back inside to Anderson. Oddly enough, no one's able to take the ball away from her. To the corner to Schuler, back to Trammell. She saves it. Patience galore on this trip, and that's a good thing for the Knights as they need a bucket.
Yeah, they got to work to get a really good one here. Good look at the basket. And they really need number 4 to get going.
That should have been a kicked ball, looked like. But instead it'll be the Bulldogs with the possession. Phillips still doing yeoman work out there on Torrin Rogers.
Yeah, Rogers had 10 the first half. Johnson had 11 for the Bulldogs.
Addie Johnson's half was the backbreaker for the Knights, really.
Yeah, those 2 threes she hit consecutively was kind of what pushed the lead ahead, and Robbinsville never really caught up.
Jimenez skip pass, knocked out of bounds by Adams as she catches up with the play. So it'll be Black Knight basketball. Still no score so far in the second half of play. What's on the line is the Smoky Mountain Conference Tournament Championship for both of these squads. The tournament, of course, itself was not held last year due to COVID, so we do not have a defending or reigning champion. Great pass.
There's a good look to Zoe Schuler. You know, Schuler's doing a great job tonight just kind of hanging out on that low block, and they found her several times.
So the trap, and they come off of Rogers. She's got it now into the front court, pulls up, finds Martin again. Now Martin dribbles it in, backs her way down against Schuler, and that's a travel.
That's a travel.
So the turnover the Knights needed. Now let's see if they can put something with that bucket they just had to get a little dig in and get a little closer here and keep chipping away at that lead of the Bulldogs. However, it is worth note that the Murphy Bulldogs are the 2-time defending state champions. They've won 2 in a row and looking for a third.
Well, as long as number 11's out there, they have a fighter's chance, that's for sure.
And it does appear that they should be able to get some home games.
Oh, that's going to be a foul on Torrin, as Zoe took it right to her that time.
She did.
So that's Torrin's first.
There's been 0 back down in the Black Knights, but they've come out the worst for wear. Rogers with 4 blocked shots in the first half. And so now it will be Zoe Schuler, Holloway, and Ledford, who gave good minutes in the first half for the Bulldogs, is in. Adams and Lachlan Rogers are out.
Zoe Schuler looking for her 10th point.
It's off. Rogers with the rebound.
And Torrin brings the ball up the court for the Lady Bulldogs. Swings across over here to Johnson.
Johnson hands it back with the pitch pass. And Rogers will find Martin, who is the de facto point guard, looking to set the offense.
Look at the defense by Zoe Schuler. Wow.
Another handoff pass to Addie Johnson. Johnson comes back. Anderson tries to work off the screen, and let's see if it's on. It'll be on Hallie Anderson.
Hallie Anderson.
Her second. That's one that Coach Ford would probably just as soon Hallie not take.
Yeah, he's got to have her on the court at all times.
Now Johnson will go with the left hand, skips it back to Rogers. Step back jumper from Torrin. It's off. It'll be chased out of bounds. Rogers went down on the floor, but she's fine.
Again, great defense by Phillips.
Absolutely.
She's doing a great job tonight.
The Knights are just struggling to score the ball right now. And now Jimenez will skip it over to Phillips. They're going to run Trammell off several screens and try to get her sprung open. And she tries to hook past it. It's pulled out of there by Rogers. She goes all the way, passes it off to Ledford, back to Rogers. Asks for a screen. And now Martin inches in and will go to an offensive set here. Johnson tries to get the ball. She scoops all the way through. And Martin has to come out and get it. Zoe Schuler dogs her. Hands off to Torrin Rogers again to set the Murphy offense. She penetrates. Hands off to Johnson. 3 on the way, but look who's there for the rebound.
Torrin Rogers right underneath. 12th point of the night.
Now Trammell into the front court, 8-point Bulldog lead. Phillips will swing it to Jimenez, guarded by Holloway. Trammell comes all the way through the baseline looking for screens. Now has it blocked
by Martin. There's Rogers with it. Torn works the ball down across half court. Working against Hallie Anderson this trip.
So say now Anderson's got her.
Now
Phillips switch. Trammell blitzed the pass but couldn't get it. And now Johnson tries to turn the corner. It'll be Ledford trying to turn the corner. Goes all the way. And a jump ball as everybody spills to the floor. It will stay Murphy ball. So Emma Ledford keeps the possession in the Bulldogs end of the floor. And Martin will inbound it high and back to Rogers.
Just throw it near 11. Yeah. She'll go get it somewhere.
She's got it. So Martin looks, dogged hard by Schuler over there. Shovel pass inside. Phillips pokes it away, but gets nailed with a foul. Her first.
I don't know how Martin scooped that ball inside there to Rogers.
I don't either.
Pretty impressive.
And there comes the screen. And
it's going to be an and one.
More importantly for the Black Knights, that's on Hallie Anderson.
That's her third.
And it'll be her third, and they can ill afford to do without her. Torn Rogers to the line with 14 points. Will now shoot for 15, and she's got it. She should. She's averaging somewhere around 27 a game. And now the run off the double screen again. Ledford's got Phillips. Jimenez gets caught up in that screen. And Bulldogs defense this game, Jeff, has been unbelievable.
It's just been stifling. It sure has. They've done a good job moving their feet. They've cut off a lot of passing lanes. They cut off penetration too.
They guard hard on the perimeter. They come off of screens like that, and there's nothing going on. And then there's Rogers to clean everything up and bring it up herself. Johnson has to back it back out. She had Rogers on the post for a minute. Holloway's three is short. And so it will be Black Knight basketball. And the lead has sprung back up to 11.
Yeah, they'd got it to 6 just a minute ago. Murphy on a 5-0 run right now to push it back to 11.
And so the Knights will inbound it and try again to find something offensively. They've been trying the baseline screen game. And now they're going 1-4 set with some, and that's on Amber Martin. That's her third, rather.
That is her third. Team second of this half.
So now Phillips will inbound from underneath the Black Knight basket. Anderson cuts to the basket, works on Martin, doesn't get it. Martin grabs the rebound. Her fifth, she steams ahead. Phillips cuts her off, stays with her. And now Martin's going to find Torn Rogers to swing the ball. Rogers checked this time by Zoe Schuler.
I've been kind of waiting to see this matchup all night just to see kind of what happens.
Now back over to Addie Johnson, and Rogers goes to the post, double teamed, and they're going to get a foul on Schuler. Oh, check that.
Oh, check that. Number 20, Yeka Jimenez. Yeka's first, team number 4.
And Rogers will be at the line for a pair.
Gets it to fall.
And the lead now 12 for the Bulldogs. They've led comfortably since midway through the first period by anywhere from 6 to 15. She misses that one. Jimenez with a rebound.
Jimenez works the right side of the court, attacks the lane, kicks across to Phillips. Back to Jimenez.
Now Jimenez off the dribble comes in all the way to the hole and is fouled by Ledford. That'll be her second. Yeka Jimenez will get a pair of free throws here, though. We'll try to get the Black Knights offense rolling a little bit. The initial 3 points is all they've gotten so far, and we're at the 2:28 mark.
Gets that free throw to fall.
That's 3 for her.
And they've really held her in check. Like we hadn't said her name a whole lot tonight.
No. Second one coming. It is off the rim. Phillips tracks it down and tries to go, and they're going to call a travel on her. Unfortunately for Kinsley Phillips. It's hard to dribble the ball when the other person's got it in their hands, isn't it?
Darn near impossible.
So the pressure is back now for the Black Knights. Let's see how they choose to do it. Torn Rogers with it. She's double teamed. Jimenez on her, poked away. Now Schuler's on her. And we got a foul. And it's on Schuler.
Zoe Schuler. That's going to be Zoe's first.
Yeah.
Team foul number 5 this half for the Lady Knights.
They're going to back out of the pressure now and go 1-3-1. Or is it?
Yeah. Almost like a matchup type deal.
Ledford with the ball fake, cut off over there.
Oh, what a look inside to Rogers. Great look by Ledford.
It sure was.
Wow.
Phillips with it. Now she's got it on the deck, goes by Ledford. Had a chance to spin out of that. Phillips spills to the floor, so does Schuler in there. We got a jump ball. There's Martin on the floor with it to tie it up for the Bulldogs. 1:47 left in the third, and I think the best way to describe this is a masterful game from the Bulldogs.
Yeah, especially down here on this defensive end. Wow.
Defensively, they've definitely been locked in the whole way. And Black Knights have had a hard time getting anything going offensively for anybody. That's the whole team. There's been their best offense. Trammell, first clean look at a three in a while.
Can't get it.
That one's off. Rogers with her 8th.
Back to that girl.
Addie Johnson.
She knocks it down. Wow. Third 3 of the night from Johnson.
And timeout Black Knights. 1:13 left, and the lead is ballooned to 16. Bulldog Black Knight basketball. 1:13 left in the third period, and it has not been a good third period for the Black Knights.
No, they've been outscored 11-4.
Hallie Anderson with a short
there's
jumper.
One.
She just turns and casually shoots it.
There's the full court pressure again. Gave the Bulldogs a little bit of trouble there for one stint in the first half. Giving them a little trouble again. Ball's on the floor.
And it's a tie-up. It'll be Murphy basketball. The key right now is Amber Martin is out. She's the other point guard by de facto. So now it means Addie Johnson and Emma Ledford are going to help Torn Rogers down there. And the Bulldogs, or Knights rather, double teaming Rogers to get the ball out of her hands. And now Johnson will have to speed up. She does. Rogers over there against the two-man trap. And Johnson will now set the offense against Schuler. Lachlan Rogers back into the lineup. She checked in for Martin during the timeout. Now Ledford will set the offense through the 1-4 game. Kicks it over to Addie Johnson. Johnson shovel pass in there.
Oh, what a look inside. Torn Rogers up to 20 points.
And the lead not relinquishing any.
Oh, nice look from Hallie Anderson to Zoe Schuler. Schuler up to 11 points tonight.
So the Knights are.
There's a steal.
Something going, and that's the end of the quarter. They couldn't get it off in time. That's going to do us through 3. It's Bulldogs 39 and Robbinsville 25. So Murphy is 8 minutes away from securing the Varsity Women's Championship to go along with the Junior Varsity Women's Championship they got last night.
There's a foul.
That's going to be on
Is that Johnson?
Yep. It's her third. Modicum of foul trouble here for
Team
both
4.
teams of critical players, to be honest with you. Trammell works out there against Johnson. Now she spins her way back, step back 3 on its way. No good. Guess who?
Torrin Johnson, the big rebound.
So Rogers steams out of there with it, kicks it ahead to Johnson. Clean look at the 3 as they got lost in the wash. It goes out. Jimenez with great rebound. Coach Ford imploring them to run. They might be able to get something off of the break that they can't get in the regular offense. And Trammell is having a terrible shooting night for her as an elite player in this league. And she is every bit of that, folks.
Yeah, she's a dandy. Just sometimes you have a rough night. She has time to turn it around if they need her too quick.
Rogers with it. 3 Robbinsville defenders. Holloway clean look in the corner.
Oh, what a big shot.
And Laylee Holloway cans a 3 off the Rogers pass. That one is off. Schuler with it, kicks it back out. Jimenez a 3. It's on its way.
Hey,
good.
Yaka Jimenez. Lead still 14.
So they trade 3s. Martin with it. She'll steam ahead. Finds Lachlan Rogers. Holloway's open underneath. Quickly back outside to Johnson. The Black Knights recover. Johnson double team. Now Holloway tries to turn the corner.
What
they
a
find
seal
Rogers.
by Rogers.
She goes all the way to the other side, and Anderson rips the ball away.
Knights have an advantage. Can they take advantage? Oh, my God.
And there's a foul. That's going to be on Martin. It'll be her 4th.
Wow.
And we're going to talk about that. Zoe Schuler popped right back up. She's okay. The crowd is really fired up over that one.
Ooh, that was a hard
foul. The officials
foul.
are talking about the foul right now to see what it's going to be, but I don't think there's a flagrant such thing in the high school ball.
Intentional foul. They've called an intentional foul. So Schuler's going to get 2 free throws, and the Lady Knights will get the ball right back. But let's see if that can be the spark that gets them going a little bit.
And that's 4 on Martin.
It is 4 on Martin.
So Schuler will get a pair here. That one's off. She's 3 of 5 from the line. Has 11. This one up and good. So 12 for Zoe Schuler. It'll be Black Knight basketball underneath. And as you said, a chance to get this back to 10 for Robbinsville. And it may be as good a point as they have to start a run.
Yeah, they've got to have it right now. That should have put a little fire under them, though, seeing their teammate go down like that. There's Trammell.
Steps off the line.
There it is, Coach.
You knew that wasn't going to happen all night. She's way too good a player.
Down to 10 with plenty of time to go.
So they got what they wanted if you're a Knight, and that was almost stolen by Jimenez. Martin on the drive, kicks it ahead to Johnson. Now the Knights are swarming, and the key is not to lose people in the wash when you're going to defend your basket. So now Rogers works against Martin. Phillips battles through the screen. Martin over on the wing with Schuler. Now Rogers looks for another one, goes baseline, steps back, comes off the screen, 3 on the way from Torren, and it's down.
Wow.
Timeout, Bulldogs. And it's a full. We'll take it along with the Bulldogs. Jeff, that Torren Rogers 3 may have been a backbreaker for the Knights. That was a tough blow for them as they worked really hard to get it down to 10, and then just like that, Torren Rogers shows you why she's the reigning player of the year in this conference as she puts it back to 13.
Yeah, just had a step back three-pointer that most people couldn't hit.
Schuler, high arcer. It's off, and there's Addie Johnson. Kicks it ahead to Rogers. And now they have a specific play or set they want to run right here.
Get it to 11?
Yeah, I think that was it. It's worked so far tonight. 22 for Torren Rogers. She works against Kinsley Phillips, and I tell you what, Kinsley Phillips is one of the premier defenders in this league.
She absolutely is.
She's done a heck of a job, and there's another defender that's done a heck of a job, Trammell. She goes all the way, and it's a foul.
That's going to be on Lachlan Rogers, I believe.
Rogers, yep.
Her second. Team 5th. That should put Dessa Trammell at the free throw line.
And she has 8 on the night, well below her average. A chance to add to it now. That one's good. And Dessa Trammell with the second one on the way now, 4:56, and the lead is 12. Check it on 11. And Trammell has added to her state record at this juncture. And now Johnson will try to race away from the double team. Phillips and Schuler double Rogers. Holloway was wide open for a minute, but now Torren Rogers is. Kinsley Phillips backs up, moves out on her, stays with her, keeps the count alive. Now loses her. Here comes a screen, but Phillips,
good job,
great job getting through that. I'm telling you. The best defensive performance I've seen to be giving up 22 points.
That's exactly right. So Murphy just running some clock right now.
4:20.
They're able to do that. Work to get a great shot.
Holloway with a 3. It's short.
That probably wasn't it.
And then we've got a touched ball. It will be Murphy basketball. So somebody got a piece of that. And now Murphy will throw it in again. The referee puts the ball down. She walked.
Yes, she certainly did.
You can't move your feet over there. It's just like you're stationary on the floor.
Yep.
And so casual error for the Bulldogs there opens the door for the Black Knights again.
They could cut it under 10 right here, Coach.
They could. You're right.
That's crazy to say that.
Amber Martin up off of the bench to get back in the game. Trammell tries to turn the corner, hands it off to Phillips. Shot on the way from Phillips. It's off.
Right to Schuler.
But
and the foul. Zoe Schuler.
Big game for Zoe. That's her 6th rebound, 10th point.
The foul is on Johnson, Coach. That's her 4th.
And 4 fouls on Addie Johnson, 4 fouls on Amber Martin. For the Bulldogs, Rogers and Ledford check out. Adams and Martin back in. And Schuler will go back to the line where she is 4 of 6 tonight with a chance to cut this to 8. As close as the Knights have been in a while, and that's off. And Torrin Rogers secures the rebound one-handed. So she will set the offense up at the logo, hands off to Johnson. Schuler and Johnson going at it. So it'll Rogers and Phillips, and we got a timeout. Bulldogs. As Coach Ray Gutierrez wants to set his offense up for the final 3:40 here. Bulldogs on top, 45-36. We got 3:40 remaining in this one. Murphy to inbound from right in front of their own bench where Coach Gutierrez drew up the play that he wanted. And now the Bulldogs will execute. Adams on the skip, back over to Johnson, and Rogers posts up down low. Help comes, but she turns baseline and nails it.
That's such a big-time move.
24 for Rogers. Schuler back to Trammell. Trammell trying to rid herself of Rogers. Left-handed shot doesn't go. And look who got that rebound.
There's Hallie Anderson back to Trammell for 3, and it goes. That's to Trammell.
Trammell heating up could make things interesting.
It's under 10.
Quickly ahead now, the Bulldogs 3-on-2. They go to Holloway.
Oh, no, left her wide open.
And she misses it, but there's nobody there to get the rebound.
There's Callista Adams.
They
still can't get it.
They let Rogers come in and still don't get it. And we got a foul.
Wow. A lot of bodies on the floor. Foul is on number 5. Is that? So that's Hallie Anderson?
Is that who they called it on?
I think so. Yes, that's her 4th. And that's team foul number 6, so we're not shooting just yet.
Rogers on the breakaway, gets the shot up and in through contact. And 39-49 your score, 2:40 and counting.
Rogers up to 27 points.
Trammell trying to work off the screens, baseline to Schuler. Schuler backs it back out to Jimenez, who turns the corner over on the other side. It's poked away by Adams.
And that's going to be a foul on Jimenez as she grabs Adams' shoe and it rips off.
So that one goes against.
That'll be Jimenez's 2nd. That should be 1-1, Coach. 7th team foul.
It's going to put Callista Adams on the line for 1-1 right here. Should be interesting. Hallie Anderson's going to block out Torrin Rogers here.
Yeah, I made us focus on that battle. We'll see what happens right here.
Adams to shoot. First one is up and good. Adams' first point of the night, and it extends the Bulldog lead back to 11. A big bucket at this juncture of the game as things really starting to get interesting. Second one by Adams, nothing but net. 12-point advantage for the Bulldogs. Here comes Trammell into the front court. She directs traffic. She's got folks stepping out. Now Anderson on the dribble, tries to go inside, backs herself back out, hands it off to Trammell. Trammell turns the corner, thinks better of it, backs it back out. She'll go all the way around. Martin has 4 fouls, remember. Kicked it low, and Schuler misses. Phillips and Johnson tie up. It will still be Murphy's ball.
Barrett saw it.
And now it's into Rogers. 2 minutes and counting left in this one for the Bulldogs to secure a conference tournament championship.
Don't throw it.
So the Bulldogs inbound it now. Martin trying to set the offense with Schuler guarding her. Anderson helps. Now Johnson turns the corner. Adams comes off of that. Finds Rogers. Rogers works Phillips. Now Martin in the corner. Turns the corner. Blocked by Phillips. And an offensive foul. That's a gutsy play by Hallie Anderson to step in and draw a charge with 4 fouls. That ball blocked by Kinsley Phillips. And Emma Ledford quickly back into the lineup for Amber Martin. She may have fouled out.
She fouled out.
Amber Martin is fouled out with 1:35 remaining. And the Knights need to make some hay if they're going to get themselves all the way back.
That could be
3.
one of them. Oh, she knocks it down. Desta's starting to heat up.
She is heating up. We've got ourselves a 9-point lead with 1:26 remaining. 30-second timeout by the Knights. Tell you what, Jeff, we're seeing a heck of a display from 2 of the
there's a steal. Oh, right back
steal.
to him. Yeah, Trammell's heating up. Rogers having a big night.
Yeah, I started to say Desta Trammell has 16 now. Phillips with a steal.
Jimenez all the way to the hole. It's down to 7.
Let's see if they can get it closer, and there's a foul. It's going to be on Jimenez for holding Torrin Rogers. 3rd on Jimenez, but the Black Knights they got to go all out right here. They got to run the blitz. They don't have a choice.
No, they don't have a choice.
So Torrin Rogers back to the line where she has been 2 of 3 tonight, but she's up to 26.
26, 27 points, yes, sir.
And she will have a pair of free throws, or we 1 and 1. 1 and 1.
1 and 1. 8th team foul. She gets it.
And that pushes the lead back to 8, and we're just over a minute. The Knights have, I think, 1 more timeout left. That one's off.
There's a big miss.
Jimenez with a rebound.
There's Trammell. They didn't get it to her.
Stolen
no.
by Johnson.
What a great defensive play by Johnson.
We're
under a minute.
Yeah, now the Bulldogs really don't have to do much but hang on to it. The Knights in a whole ton of foul trouble, and Hallie Anderson has just fouled out of this ballgame.
She sure has. Had to foul.
That's a tough break for the Knights and a tough break for the Bulldogs as they've lost Amber Martin to fouls. Now Hallie Anderson goes out with 43 seconds left. And it will send Addie Johnson to the free throw line. Addie has been quiet here in the second half. That's back iron. Jimenez has another rebound.
Oh, Trammell gets another good look, Coach.
Nope. Ledford with a rebound. Jimenez fouls her.
That'll be Jimenez's fourth. And I think it's shooting 2 now, Coach.
Yeah. 34 seconds left. It's still an 8-point advantage. It can be 10 after sophomore Emma Ledford goes to the line here for the Bulldogs. And so, as previously stated, it looks as though, unless the Knights can put on a great comeback here, and that helps the cause for them, the missed free throw, the Bulldogs are perhaps winning the second conference championship of championship weekend.
And she gets that one.
Ledford makes that one count. Now the Knights bring it up, 30 seconds and counting. They need a passel of threes here. Passed off to Phillips. She tries to turn the corner over to Brooms. 3 on the way from Delaney.
She banks it in. Wow, Brooms.
First points of the game for Delaney, and it's big ones.
6-point game. It's 2 possession.
And there's a foul quickly on Zoe Schuler. Probably works to the Black Knights' advantage, but she wasn't expecting that.
No, I just saw her look at Coach Ford and say, I didn't know what to do. She didn't know if she was supposed to foul her or play defense.
So Torrin Rogers will now shoot a pair with a 6-point lead. 17.5 left in this regulation, and we've learned to say that after last night.
Yeah.
Rogers hits that one, and that should put her at or near 30, certainly at her average. By my count, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 blocks, and a steal.
There's 30.
And timeout Bulldogs to set the strategy for the final 17 seconds. We'll take it as well. It's Black Knight basketball. The final 17 seconds coming your way. I believe that the Knights still have a timeout left.
Yes.
I know that Murphy does have 2 timeouts left. So now they've got to make some magic here over the
Trammell's
last
got to get a 3. Oh, kicks inside to Schuler. What a look.
Timeout Black Knights.
6-point ball game.
Again.
8.3 to go.
It'll be Bulldog basketball. They'll be able to travel the baseline here to inbound it. And now we've got discussion going on out there. So the Bulldogs will inbound it.
Oh, that was easy.
It was easy. And we're down to 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's going to do it.
I heard a whistle.
There's a whistle. 1.5 seconds left, and that will do it, folks. The Black Knights are going to win this 55-49, but both of these outstanding basketball teams will be playing in the playoffs next Tuesday.
Yeah, everybody find out tomorrow who they play and where they go, or
it's
all that good stuff.
North Carolina High School Athletic Association.org. And there's a foul on Trammell, ruled intentional. So Desta's picked up her third. It's irrelevant at this point, of course. So Adams will shoot the free throw. We want to remind you that after this game, you got to close out this stream and open up the boys stream if you want to follow us in the boys game. And for Jeff and Joe and myself, it's been an honor to carry this women's basketball tournament. We've enjoyed every second of it. We hope we've brought each of the schools that we've covered good coverage back to their community so they can follow their young people.
Yeah, it's been fun. Great representation of the Smoky Mountain Conference. We believe it's the best conference in North Carolina because it is.
I agree, 100%. Adams makes one of two. It'll be Murphy basketball, and Lachlan Rogers quickly into the game. And for some reason, we're still having words out there. Hopefully that's all over and done with. But we will stay put and allow for the trophy presentation following this, so just stay tuned with us.
That'll do it.
If you're a Murphy fan, 56-49 is your final, and that will do it for this game. As we said, boys to follow. You'll have to shut this one down. Stay tuned for just a minute, and you will be able to see the trophy presentation for the Smoky Mountain Conference Tournament champion Murphy Bulldogs. And then following that, we'll have Swain and Hayesville in the match of 1 and 2s again. And it's been a great weekend of basketball. Murphy winning the JV girls yesterday, Cherokee winning the JV boys in double overtime. And then this one tonight, the Murphy Bulldogs have won and secured the Smoky Mountain Conference Tournament Championship to go along with the regular season championship. And the Black Knights season is definitely not over. They should be at home next Tuesday, I would think.
Yeah, they'll make some noise in the playoffs for sure.
I agree. They're a very good basketball team, and we have not seen the last of either one of these. That's for sure. It's the best the Smoky Mountain Conference has on display, and proud moment for both teams. But for the Murphy Bulldogs, the champions tonight, as they have won it. And again, our congratulations to the Bulldogs on their conference tournament championship. As you can tell here, there's a huge, huge, huge crowd on hand, and hopefully, from the looks of our numbers, a huge crowd of y'all watching. And we appreciate your patronage and watching, and we'll be back with you for the men's contest in somewhere around 10 minutes. So set your timers for that, and we'll see you then. The Smoky Mountain Conference, one of North Carolina's oldest and most storied athletic conferences, producing champions on and off the playing field for decades. The Smoky Mountain Conference. Tradition lives here.